Welcome back to I Promise I'm Not Crazy, the podcast. Today,
No talking
I
unless
promise,
I put the microphone in your mouth, okay?
Today, I Promise I'm Not Crazy presents our one and only friend, or like the one and only, just the one and only, Jack. Everybody say hi to Jack. Jack is the third smartest person I know. My cousins come first, and then Jack is after them. My cousin's smarter than you.
Act like
just so you know.
We're being dead serious.
But if you guys were wondering, Jack is extremely smart.
Very smart.
A little too smart, which
That's
sometimes it worries me. Like, some people were just gifted with like such ability to be so smart, and it's like, and the funny thing is, like, Jack knows he's smart too, right, Jack?
He's very confident in his smartness.
Do you have anything
correct?
to say about your smartness?
Yeah, so I'm obviously pretty smart.
Do you like my Vikings cup?
Not after yesterday.
Were you watching yesterday?
For a little bit.
Were you sad?
I was
It was a really bad game.
I was angry.
Yeah, they were not playing good to their.
Can they still?
Is it the playoffs yet?
They're going to the first playoff game.
Next
Do you think
with
they're going to
who?
make it to the Super Bowl?
No.
What?
Who's gonna go to the
Jack,
Super Bowl?
Come on now.
Like, if Sam Darnold goes,
Who's Sam Darnold? Oh, it's
Our quarterback.
quarterback, if he goes 0 for 4 in the red zone and like throws for 4 yards per attempt, like, we can't win shit. Oh, can we
Did you see?
Okay.
Did you see that bad guy catch the football? That was the funniest thing. That wasn't even the Vikings. Yes, it was.
That guy was with
The-
the fucking whatever.
No,
team.
the fact.
The other purple team.
There's another
Ravens?
one. Yes, the Ravens. That's right,
Oh,
Jack.
I didn't know that. Were they playing the
Wait,
Vikings?
did you think the fat guy was on the Vikings? No, no, he's not. Okay, so
I've seen it.
No, let me just show you to make sure.
yeah, the Vikings. Who's going to the Super Bowl, Jack?
My Super Bowl pick is, I'm gonna go
What was his name?
Michael Pierce.
Yeah. Thank you. Continue.
I'm unfortunately going to have to go with Chiefs Lions.
Okay, that's what I was thinking too.
The Chiefs are gonna use their.
Is there like no chance the Vikings can't make it? Like no chance, or like there's a chance?
They still have a chance.
Okay, they have a chance.
They have to beat like the Rams, and then like the Lions and the Eagles.
Okay, so you guys don't know, Ava quit her job, and we don't have school right now, so we're going a little crazy because
Hold on. You
we
make it
can't
sound like
get
I'm
along.
jobless.
All we do-
I am not jobless.
Well, you're basically jobless. You work 8 hours a week, so you're basically jobless. We're together way too much. I have house projects that I want to do. Like, I'm an artist. Like, I don't know what to
And
tell
I have
everybody.
house projects
I'm an
that I wanna
artist,
do.
and Ava is not an artist. So when you put an artist and a non-artist together, they clash. Okay, so that's that. But okay, back to our subject over here. So if you guys don't know, Jack is a FaceTime friend, an exclusive FaceTime friend, and we've actually never met in person. Does it feel the same, or is it like, does this feel like
Yeah,
we're
I
on
kinda- I
FaceTime right now,
forgot.
or is it like a little different?
It's basically the same because like we just talk all the time, anyways.
Not all the time, but
Okay.
You may think we talk all the time, but we don't.
Okay. Well, once a week, twice a week, whatever.
that's not
time.
all of the time. That's
It's
like
way
very
less than that.
rare. All the time is every day.
Every single day for at
like
least an
maybe
hour.
miss like one day here and there.
Okay, but like, I
That's all the time.
I like talk to you two like the same amount as like my best friends, like some of them,
So
and so that's a lot to me. I don't like.
Yeah, everybody has like different ideas of what's a lot, but to us, that's not a lot.
That's because you, like, whenever you have like free time, you just call people or FaceTime people.
But you have free time all the time.
Well, for now. Until my
Okay, you guys. So let me just tell you. So Jack, what is your
Can I
major
have the Vikings cup?
in college?
so I'm a
No, Taylor, give him the microphone.
so I'm a mechanical engineering major at the University of Minnesota.
And what do you like? What do you do that with that?
So I
'Cause
basically
I don't.
okay. So basically, what I do is I design stuff. It's
Oh yeah, that's right. Like car engines, right?
like anything.
But car engines is an example.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
an example.
Yeah. What's like your dream design? Me? Oh, that's so nice. Thank you, Jack.
What? It doesn't make sense. But I would say stuff like either cars.
Like what? Like just like like how the car looks, or the inside of the car?
Well, both, but like the inside. I don't know, like the engine
Like the
parts
interior? Okay, the engine.
and like the stuff that actually makes the car like move.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So, yeah, guys, Jack is a mechanical engineer. He's very talented and smart. So, what the point about that is the fact that during the school year, he has a little bit more challenging classes. Like, how much hours a week would you say you spend on school?
Probably around like 40 to 45.
Yeah, so he doesn't really have time necessarily to have like a job. Like, you know, people like me, I'm not in the most difficult classes. Also, I wanted to tell you this, but it was funny because,
But you guys, Jack doesn't have any like thinking classes. Like there's no classes where he's like thinking through like when you say something, what does that mean to you and how does that affect the people around you, and like critically thinking all of these
yeah,
things.
he doesn't
And
really have critical
he has a
thinking
lack of
class.
critical thinking, so he may be able to solve any math problem, but he lacks a little bit of critical thinking. Is that correct or no?
That's what engineering is about. It's about critical thinking and using your brain to solve problems.
okay.
Like life events.
Okay, well, in that respect, no.
Okay, so the point is, I want to tell you this. So one of our best friends, Adriana, right? She's in calculus, just regular calculus. Don't
Which
touch that.
one?
Regular calculus. Calculus 1?
Okay.
Is that a thing? 100?
Yeah, it's either calculus 1, 2, or 3.
Okay, then calculus 1. And she's like, what was your grade in calculus 1?
A.
Like what percent?
I took it in high school. I don't know, like
Like what year in high school? Junior or senior?
senior.
Adriana took calculus in high school, so maybe it was like
She took pre-calc. And then she did calculus in college. This is her freshman year of college. And she really struggled in college. Like, I think she got like a C or something for her final grade. And I was like, couldn't be him. Right? Because you've done all the calculuses, right?
Yeah, I've done all 3 plus linear algebra.
And what did you get in calculus 3?
A.
See, guys, this is what I mean when Jack is smart. He's extremely smart. Okay. So, that being said, during the school year, Jack does not have a job, right? And we sometimes give him shit for, like, not having a job. Like, go get a job. Also, you guys, I just remembered this fact. Taylor and Jack both worked at Valley Fair. You guys remember that?
I do.
Jack, you worked there 2 summers, right? Or 3?
3.
3 summers? Okay, Taylor worked there 2 summers.
and he was gonna go back for a 4th summer, weren't you, Jack?
Well,
But now he's done with Valley Fair.
But let's just talk about how for a whole summer last year you didn't have a job, correct?
correct.
And so your father was just fine with this?
Yeah, my dad didn't care. He's
Our mom would have a serious problem with that, and our mom is not a strict mom, but like you have to work. Like we work. You feel me?
But he is working in school.
yeah, but hey, I did
Yeah,
take
you
a call.
tried to get
I-
jobs.
Well, I did take a college class during the summer.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Was it like a Zoom or was it just all online?
No, you just like watch videos.
Yeah, I have J term right now. Do you guys have J term?
No.
Oh yeah, I have a J term class. Anyways, so they were Jack. What rides did you work at Valley Fair? The wild thing?
No. I got moved every year, but
You did?
yeah.
You didn't request? Okay, what rides was like 2022? Let's say.
That was I did North Star,
Oh yeah, that's right.
the Eagles, Flying Eagles,
Flying
Anticados.
Eagles. What is
and
Flying Eagles?
it's like this like kid ride where they're on these like eagles that go in a circle.
And did you do controls too?
Well, that's the only position there.
Oh, at Eagles, Flying Eagles.
Well, yes, except there's like this like second position that like there's a loader position that they never use, but I wish they did because that would be pretty cool.
So you were the loader and the.
Well, that's never used. But
Okay, so
like, I did both.
Jack, I have a question.
Is that like what's that?
I have a
called?
question,
Like
Jack.
the yellow one that like goes in a circle.
Yeah.
What is that one called? The yellow one that like goes in a circle.
The little one.
Well,
The
there's
cars.
one
The cars is Anticados.
No, not the cars. They're like little cars. You know what I'm talking about? And it's the yellow ride. What is that ride called?
like in the dome thing?
It's a one worker. What is that one called?
Like right
Are you
after-
forgetting? No.
Right after Taylor, right after you get out of like the games.
Yes.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Right-
I don't know
like
what
right
ride
by
it
the
is.
gates.
I think it's just fast cars.
No.
Super Cat.
Yes. I did Supercat really.
Okay,
I
so
did not like Supercat, you guys. My favorite was, in fact, what was my favorite?
probably Excalibur.
No, I liked Thunder Cannon when you like let people in and like you like put them in different. Did you do that?
Groups. He never
Yeah,
did Thunder
yeah.
Canyon.
Yeah, that was my favorite because I would like let the kids like do the clickers and like parents would always.
That's
tell
what I was
me-
gonna ask Jack. That's what
Parents
I was
would
gonna ask
always tell
Jack.
me like, "Oh, that was so nice of you," and then like,
If a
and then
kid-
like four people
let
would
me-
come in and they'd be like, "So like, can we go by ourselves, please?" I'd always let them go by themselves.
Yeah, would you let
And
them
like,
go by themselves?
Sometimes I would. Sometimes I wouldn't. Like,
Okay, what if a kid wanted to hit the clicker?
I don't know. They never asked me. Like, I don't.
you don't. They're not gonna ask, but like if they're looking at it or like they like really want it, then like you can just see and say like, "Hey, do you want to do it?" Oh, so you ask them if they wanted to do it. Yeah, I would always.
Okay, that makes sense. Cause like I was wondering, like, am I like just like intimidating or something? Like, why do they not want to, like, click the clicker for me?
Yeah, I'd let people go on without like when I was there. Like I think we had a rule that was I think we had a rule that it was like you had to wear like shirts and shoes and stuff. And then like, oh, let me tell you a story too. So I would always let people go on without shoes, without shirts, without like Taylor. Jack would never allow that, right, Jack? What is
Right,
the
Jack?
big deal if they
You
don't have
would
a
allow
shirt
that or
on?
you wouldn't?
And remember, Jack,
I
did it?
wouldn't allow that.
What if they didn't have shoes on? Don't touch it.
I would make them get shoes on.
You would make them go back and get shoes? Oh,
Would
that's
you
so
say
sad.
just
I
come
would
through the
never.
fast lane line because they already waited through the line?
Yeah, I would allow them to get their place back, but I wouldn't.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, I would just let them go because honestly, who really cares?
Like
But
on
our
like
person, I
Excalibur?
remember my second year, it was so strict. The person on controls was literally like literally pointed out to me like shoes, like are you being serious right now? So we'd beef about it because it would be like, you can't be serious right now, right? Okay, so let me tell you guys another story. I got a call. This was my first year, first week on the job. I was not measuring kids, but I was measuring them. But like if they were like a couple inches too short, like who really
Like
cares?
how many inches?
Like who really cares? Honestly, like I don't even think
Taylor.
it's that big of a deal. So
Jack's gonna think
they
it's a big
called
deal.
me on the phone and they're like, were you not measuring kids? You could have killed someone, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, that's what they told me. I'm like, I don't really know how, like, an inch is gonna, like, what is an inch gonna matter? Like, is an inch gonna matter? Don't touch it.
Why?
If
Yeah,
I'm gonna,
why?
I'll hand it to you, okay?
All right.
You gotta be all up in his face like that, Taylor.
Yeah, just stick it like an inch away from my mouth. Thank you. Yes, an inch does make a big difference. Like, they make those height
The seatbelts.
Yeah, they design those seatbelts
For
that
the
specific height.
height, yeah.
And if they're an inch too short, they will die.
I don't think they'll die. I mean, has that ride ever really malfunctioned? I don't really think so. And it's like if parents and a lot of times it's like the parents ask me, I'd be like, oh, they're a little too short, and then they like really ask me, they'll be like, please, can you just go? Like, and I'm just like, whatever. Like, I don't have time to fight with you right now. Like, what's wrong with that? I feel like there's nothing wrong with that.
If it's a dramatic, I feel like if it's maybe like
And you
less
guys,
than an
so
inch.
with this ride is there's crow's nest, and people would be jumping up and down. People would be like having their
remember
phones
Oscar
out.
would not be having it in crow's
Oscar would never.
Oh wait,
nothing.
not Oscar.
Why am
Yeah.
I thinking Oscar never worked at Valley?
Yeah,
no, I was just thinking like, okay, who then?
Oh yeah, like I was thinking. Okay, yeah, I think I am thinking of Oscar, but I'm thinking Oscar's Taylor's. New
Okay, people would
coworker.
be literally jumping up and down.
Who was
People
on
would
the
be having
podcast? I
their
forgot that he
phones
was on the
out. People would be like
podcast.
taking their shoes off, like dumping the water out. And never once did I call security myself. Sometimes I'd call controls and just be like, hey, like, some people are like if they were standing up in their seats in the rides, that's when I'd call controls and be like, oh, people are standing up. And then the control guy can deal with it, because like I was just like too nice to call security. You feel me?
Yeah, I called security most of the time. It's my only form of entertainment.
But like, who would you like? But like, for what though? Like, what did they have to do?
Standing up, which they do quite frequently.
Like, if they're standing up, if they're like standing up on the lift coming up, that did not bother me. Would that bother you?
No,
Okay, so that wouldn't bother you.
no, but like,
That wouldn't bother you. So like, if it was like in the ride in the water, if they stood up, that would bother you.
yeah,
Yeah, that bothered me too. That I didn't like. So I would call control and tell them about that.
I would call I'd call security myself, and then I would watch them talk to security for 5 minutes. It's so boring sitting in there.
What about if someone like going up the lift, someone like took their phone out? Would you stop it and say, "Put your phone away"?
Then I don't care, because like the ride stopped, and it is the back of the park. It's the Wild West back there sometimes.
What? You wouldn't care if they're going up the lift, you would not stop the lift if they took their phone out? Yes or no?
Yeah, sometimes I would.
See, I would always stop the lift. you guys.
Why?
Oh, I was looking up. I would always, because that's so dangerous. What if they go down and it like hits someone? Like, that's actually dangerous. See, like, we disagree here, because I don't think literally an inch matters in height. But like, I do think having your phone out is a problem, and I would always stop it and say, please put your phone away. I'd say it very nicely. Some people would say it really rude.
You guys,
Let's continue. Your opinion?
and then we're done with Valley Fair.
Yeah.
Why did I bring that up?
That's enough of Valley Fair talk. But it's not that dangerous. Like, how much damage is a phone gonna do?
I agree.
Would you
Like, it's not gonna hit anyone. It's just gonna go in the water. And
There's no water. What ride are you taking, Billy? Which one?
no, I'm talking about Thunder Canyon.
Oh, I'm talking about like a roller coaster.
Oh! I stopped it. I would stop it every time. I thought you were talking about the Thunder Canyon lift.
Here's about Thunder Canyon. Yeah, a roller coaster.
Yeah, I
Yes.
thought you were talking about Thunder Canyon too.
I'm saying up the lift. Where is there a lift on Thunder Canyon?
At the end, there's
Okay.
there's a lift at the end of
Alright,
Thunder
you're right.
Canyon.
Okay, up the lift, like up a roller coaster, you would stop it.
Yeah, on the lift of a roller coaster, I would stop it.
Would you have to yell on the microphone, like, put the phone
Would
away?
you stop the lift on Thunder Canyon?
Who in their right mind would ever stop that lift? Like, there's no point. The thing's going at 2 miles an hour. If that.
Okay, so you would stop that. Okay, so would you like, you know how it was like, you like have to like play like, thank you for riding, see you guys next time. Like, would you say like, welcome back, riders? How was your ride? Like, clap 3 times if you enjoyed it.
Yeah, I would. Yeah, do all that stupid stuff.
Would you say it like,
Aw,
what was
Jack.
Excalibur like? What was the thing you said? I don't even remember. I know.
Yeehaw?
I know. Thunder Canyon was. Oh yeah.
That's Renegade.
Yeehaw.
Yeah.
Okay, so what was it? Was it just oh yeah? I think it was just oh yeah, like Wild Thing, right?
Oh, Excalibur had
That was-
something.
That was Thunder Canyon. Excalibur is like, what was it? I can't even
I
remember.
don't remember either.
Like when they're coming in.
No, when they're going out.
Leaving, what would you say?
I think it's. You said dun 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 charge.
Oh yeah, da charge. You're right. Okay, yeah, you're right. Okay, yeah. So I would always say welcome back home, but I would never with coming in. Like once they're out, the gates are opening and they're in. Like I'm not playing welcome riders, have a great ride. Like I'm not playing that. Would you play that?
Yeah.
And it's gonna just move slowly. When you're checking, when you're going, how fast do you go? We got in trouble for going too fast. Like how fast would you go down the thing?
I would walk at a fast pace.
Like how fast? Like would you like run or is it like a walk?
I said walk.
Okay, so
Do you
we
miss
would-
any of your Valley Fair coworkers?
A little bit.
Aw.
that's nice. Okay, so we're done with
I
Valley
also
Fair, but-
Jack needs a job, right? And again, guys, where I work right now, it's literally 8 hours a week, okay? And I tell him, oh wait, Jack, how long did it take you to get here?
less than 10
Less
minutes.
than 10 minutes.
I love how he says less than 10 minutes.
let's-
Like
like,
what?
the
Like
exact
7 minutes?
minute.
Like
7.
Do you remember what it says on maps? So I tell Jack to come work with me, right? Because it's very minimal hours and he can use his very needed skills where I work, okay? And Jack refuses to come work there. And one, because he says a little far, but it's really not that far. It's like not even 20 minutes, honestly.
it's like where you used to live.
And two, what was the second reason, Jack? What was the second reason?
Didn't they pay like $14 an hour?
It's actually less than that. But it's about, it gives you joy, you know, connecting.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does. It gives you joy. Have you ever even worked with kids?
Well, at Valley Fair I did, but
No, you didn't. That's not working with kids.
okay, then no.
That's like just being around kids. That's not really working with them. So I feel like you have to just try it out. And it's like, what is it? Literally 8 hours a week, Jack. You can't contribute 8 hours a week.
Yeah, but for like $10 an hour, that's like I can't. I'm not. That's not worth my time.
That's like $300 a month.
That's nothing.
Yeah, but like it's better than nothing, right?
I'm not. I just don't want them to profit off of me getting $10 an hour.
But you're doing it for the kids, Jack.
Fuck the kids.
God. No, Jack, that's not okay. You cannot say that.
Sorry.
You guys-
I lost myself there.
The kids are actually the sweetest kids ever. I guarantee, Jack, you would like them and you would really enjoy their smartness because you would probably be shocked by their smartness.
Maybe I don't know.
But you should look up the curriculum and see if you know everything.
I would.
bet. Okay.
Don't worry.
He doesn't have to think about it. He would know it. What would be like an ideal summer job?
Well, hopefully it would be an internship, but you know, with the current market for
What is an
internships,
like? What would an internship be for you?
like I honestly don't know, but like
I thought you were applying to internships. Did you
yeah,
say you
I
were?
know. I don't read like what I'm gonna do. I just
at like a car dealership.
Then how do you find these internships?
well, I just go on a job board.
On which one? Like LinkedIn?
No, I do Handshake.
Oh my gosh, somebody else was talking about Handshake. I didn't like Handshake. I deleted it.
I don't know. I do it. I don't know. But like
And do you search internships, like engineering internships, or what do
they
you?
have like a bunch of like filters.
So do you do the filters for
Yes.
internships?
Yes.
Okay,
There's a-
that's simple, Jack.
Yeah, but
Thank you.
like a company I would get an internship at would be like I don't know, like like an electricity company or something.
And what would you do? Just like watch?
Why would they pay me to watch them?
Okay, Jack, I want to give you an example, and I want you to tell me, because you guys, Jack, not to get like political here or anything, but Jack is on the right side of history, okay? And Jack understands, you know, he's not a part of the little cult that everybody seems to be a part of, okay? And we love that about Jack, right? Okay, so I just want to ask him this situation. So, I was asking somebody, another guy, I was saying, because at my place of work, I was in charge, okay? And I had older men working under me, right? And they didn't, you know, necessarily like working under me. They had a harder time listening to me. But when a man came in, it's like no problem. They had no problem listening to him. And I'm like, do you think they would treat you the same? Like, if I was in a man's body, do you think they would treat me the same, right? And he's like, well, try being a man in an internship. Okay, just what do you think about that?
Wait, is that what I said?
No, you
Oh,
never said that.
It's like, what the
He
fuck?
wants it to be him.
But he was using that example, saying like, well, think about me, I'm a man in an internship. Well, I'm asking you, do you think that's an okay comparison?
Well, no, it's just like a completely different situation.
Exactly. And you know, want to know something? This person thought it was this exact same. Okay, an internship is like the lowest of the low. Like, you are like at the bottom, okay? Right now, I'm not at the top, but I'm the supervisor, okay? Right? It's, you know, supervisor, and then what comes next is, I guess, assistant manager, and then manager, right? So I'm at supervisor level here. I'm supervising, and I'm having a hard time getting, you know, these men to listen to me. And I just feel like if I was a man, it wouldn't be as difficult, maybe, or per se, they wouldn't have.
Or maybe if you weren't so bossy, Ava.
Or maybe they
And
just
bossy
wouldn't
everybody
have.
around. And you're
I
and
don't
mean.
though. I don't though. I'm not mean though. That's the
You
thing.
are though. You're a
No,
little bit
Taylor,
mean.
I'm not. And because I know what it was like to have a bossy supervisor, and I was not going to be a bossy supervisor.
Oh, we're not gonna be a bossy
No, I
supervisor?
wasn't.
Oh, okay.
So, all right. So basically, I was just.
What do you
like-
have to say? Can we be done with this?
No. So I was basically just like, would it be the same? I was asking him, I'm like, would it be the same if I was in a man's body? And he wanted to keep saying, well, think about me in an internship. Think about me in an internship. Blah, 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 and all that kind of stuff. And it's like, it's
I'm
just
a little
not the
confused
same.
of what the fight was. Are you enjoying your time on our podcast?
Yes, Sam. This is.
You don't really seem like you're enjoying it all that much.
Oh, I don't. You haven't figured this out, but I don't like. I'm not good at expressing my emotions. Those of you
Yeah, and
that
Jack,
were-
we're getting better. We're getting better. We're working on that, okay?
Yeah, guys, Jack doesn't cry every single day, and he definitely. Have you ever cried about homework?
No,
What about like just school?
no.
Never? Oh God.
Jack, tell us, what is the number one thing you look for in a woman?
Jeez, okay.
You don't just
Yes,
know off the
please.
top of
Yeah,
your
You
head?
should just know. I can think
Well,
of it right away.
we that was a rapid change of topics, but I would say like how like kind they are and like how they act and how they like treat people and me.
Do you
Okay,
think my microwave
so-
looks clean, or do you think it could get clean? My microwave.
So, Jack,
I'm just curious. Do you think it looks clean?
Yes, I'm not. I don't like care.
okay,
It actually looks really dirty right now. and
do you
it's
know
bothering
what
me.
misogyny means?
Oh, good.
Do you know what misogyny means?
like treating women differently than men. Or
Yeah, like
worse.
hate against women, right?
Yes.
Do you have any examples of an misogynistic? What that could be? What that could look like?
Like a job paying women less than men.
Okay, yeah, that's a very basic example, but yeah, you're correct. Okay, so going back to what he looks for in a woman. So, Jack, what ideal age do you see that she would be married at?
27.
27?
I don't know.
Are you 20 right now?
Yeah.
That is
That's
way
in
too young.
When's your
Jack.
birthday, Jack?
How can you make that happen in
August.
7 years?
Oh, are you a little Leo baby?
We're 2004
To August what? 22nd?
No.
Shit.
August
16th.
No. 28.
Well, so you're lately. Are you a Leo or no?
I don't know.
How do you not know?
Jack.
I don't care about like this astrology stuff.
But
Well,
you should just know.
I mean, yeah, it's just kind of obvious. Anyways, he might not be now that I'm thinking about it, but I don't know.
Hold on. Doesn't my Snapchat have that?
Yeah, your Snapchat will have that. Okay, so you guys.
I'm a Virgo.
Also, you guys. Oh, yeah, okay. So he's not a Leo. So,
Leo is not. Oh yeah, Leo is August.
so you guys, basically, Jack knows that, Taylor and I, we have trouble in the, I guess you could say, like, male department because of our, lack of pretty
Like-
much everything.
we're-
so
We're not very useful. Like
exactly.
we don't
yeah.
cook and clean. So
Well, we don't cook and
apparently, if
clean.
you don't cook and clean, you can't get a man. So
Exactly. That's what everybody-
Jack, or no?
No. Like
But it's harder.
like you can learn how to cook and clean. Like it's
That's the thing. Is like we're not gonna learn how to cook. That's for sure.
so it's not that hard to like learn how to cook like basic things. Like learn like can you make
I
like
can cook basic things.
okay like can you make like I don't know like pasta or like
Yeah,
tacos
I
or
can make
something?
pasta.
We
yeah.
were telling
Yeah, I can make pasta.
until the Canadians say it. We're practically Canadian, so.
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay, so you guys, like we were telling this story about how like you said it was a problem because Ava couldn't even cook mac and cheese.
Yeah.
You do agree with the cooking and cleaning statement.
That's a problem because like yeah, come on how hard is that? Like I'm trying not to be like disrespectful or like rude, but that's something you should be able to do.
Cooking is literally just fine. It turned out good. I ate it. Cooking is literally not something we can master.
Was the problem was it the stove?
It was the stove, but like also, yeah, it was mainly the stove.
Okay, well
And,
that's
like-
just not knowing how to use the stove. That's
Better.
that's just because it was like new.
No, it's
Or you
old.
weren't- or I mean you weren't used to it.
Yeah, it was a really old stove.
Yeah, exactly.
So like, Ava and I had a whole fight today because she cooks her bacon and then the bacon grease gets everywhere, and like she doesn't like then the whole sink gets covered in grease, and she doesn't understand like how to dispose of it properly. Like, is that a problem?
Well, how do you dispose of it?
Like, I would say tinfoil, and then
well,
you throw
I
it
used to
away.
pour it down the sink, but I found out that's not good, so you can't do that. So then I put it in a cup and then I pour it outside.
on the concrete.
No, I do it on the rocks now. I mean on,
On
the
the
grass.
rocks?
I mean, the grass.
What?
The grass. The grass.
That's a quite weird way of disposing of it. You can just throw it in the trash, but that works.
My one good womanly trait is that I
my
can
God.
organize. Is that a good thing that I can do that?
You can organize.
Of course, I'm like, you want to see it? Well, I'll take you through some of my organization.
Jack, did
Okay,
you
yeah,
think?
that's good, that's
Did
good.
you think
that
our
is good.
Did you think our house was gonna be messier or cleaner?
Like, just curious.
I thought it was gonna be messier because you just like moved in.
We didn't,
we didn't just move in.
We- the neighbors yelled at us for our dogs going in their yard. Would that bother you?
Jesus Christ. That is like overbearing. Like
Exactly.
build a fence. I don't know.
Exactly.
Can't build a fence.
No, they build a
There's-
fence. He's telling them to build a
Yeah.
fence.
But they can't. Like, there's no
Get-
fences
get
allowed.
fucked. I don't know.
Yes, there is fences allowed. What are you talking about?
So, like, if you were, like, gonna buy a house with your wife, would you want to have, like, a say in, like, what couch you guys get?
Assuming I get a wife, as long as it
Or a
ma-
husband.
Okay, thanks. Thank you. As long as it like matches and isn't like too expensive or like ugly.
I
wouldn't
forget. Some
care.
people don't like that, you guys.
What's, like, an ideal
I'm sorry,
price?
Jack.
What's, like, the ideal price for a couch?
How much are couches going for these days? I don't know, but like $600. Like, I don't know.
You can't get a couch for $600. I think our couch is $4,000.
Get like a freaking
Like what? Like
an old ass cow.
you can get a chair for $600, Jack.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're gonna have to update your prices there. Yeah, no, that's okay.
We just bought a couch for like $5,000. Can you believe that?
Did you get a Gucci couch or something?
No, a Gucci couch would probably be like $20,000. Like it's
probably.
crazy. We bought like an average couch, right? Like it was nice, but like
Okay,
still
well, if
nothing.
it's like yeah, obviously like a super big couch would be more expensive than $600.
Okay, so Jack, do you want children?
thought you didn't know.
Yeah, I don't quite know yet. Maybe. I'm not gonna have more than 2 because they're extremely expensive and they're annoying.
Jack is he's a practical liver. He lives practically.
Like, how can we be more frugal? Like, what's something we could do to like be more frugal and,
with
like,
our money.
Yeah, to save money.
Well, for you to like stop eating out like every single meal.
Okay, give us something that's
That's not that.
I don't know what you spend your money on. Like I don't have access to your credit card statements.
Well, Jack, like, I don't know.
What to use?
I
What's
feel
your
like
like
Jack just
daily? You
doesn't
guys
spend any money ever.
What's your like spending limit a week? Like, what's like the max? Like, what's like the average spending a week?
Like nothing.
But what if you have to get like gas?
Well, yeah. Well,
How much is your gas?
I don't know, like $20 a week or something.
$20 a week for how many?
$30.
Do you not drive? How do you not know who's filling your gas, Jack?
Well, my dad pays for that.
Why is he paying for your gas?
He-
Jack, that's your job to pay for. It's your miles.
my dad doesn't care. I don't know.
Oh,
That's my dad's decision.
you're okay.
Does
I
your
guess
dad
so.
pay for like any of your step siblings stuff?
No, not my step sibling stuff.
Like, if they like if you guys are going out to dinner as a family, like who pays?
Sometimes like my dad would pay for everything. Sometimes my stepmom would have to take
Would
like
you guys?
their portion.
So you're saying that your
You would pay for your stepmom.
your stepmom and your dad. I mean, your stepmom and your dad are married, and you're telling me if you guys go out, you're gonna split the bill.
Well, no, like they'll Venmo each other sometimes.
But they're married. I thought your stepmom doesn't work, so your dad must pay for everything. But she has money, doesn't she?
Well, she doesn't have money, but she makes money.
Okay, if you got married, do you believe in keeping bank accounts separate?
I don't know. I haven't thought about that.
Well,
What's your opinion on it?
I mean, Jack, your
think-
dad is in finance, so you would think he would have combined accounts.
Well, with her financial situation and her spending habits, no.
What are her spending habits?
She spends a lot of money. She doesn't believe in saving.
Oh, I like that.
But do you ever have any fights with your stepmom?
No.
No fights. What about with your dad?
Usually not.
Well, what would be a
You
fight?
guys not fight. Like, you just don't talk to each other. Like,
What would be a fight though? Like if you had a fight.
We like never fight except for.
not fight.
I got in an accident, and
When?
did you not know about this? This was like 2 months ago.
What accident? Can we remind me?
I was in Madison.
You were in
And-
Madison? Yeah, I don't remember either.
I told you this, or at least
I don't think you
at least I
did.
hope I did.
Did you hit someone or did they hit you?
Was it your fault?
Well, it wasn't, but it legally half my fault.
Okay, so what was
what
the
happened?
situation?
So I was turning left with a green light onto a one-way street in the middle of 3 lanes, and the other person was coming the opposite way, turning right, and they hit the side of my car with the front of their car.
Well, was everybody okay?
We were going like 5 miles an hour, yes.
So then why couldn't they just brake?
Because I don't know. They didn't. They were on their phone. They were on drugs. They were. I don't know.
So then were you able to like drive away, or did you need to like call a tow truck?
My car was not totaled.
So it doesn't have to be totaled. Did you need a tow truck or not?
No, we were going like 5 miles
Okay.
an hour.
So
You're not
you
going
drove-
like 40 miles an hour while you're turning.
So you drove away. Did you guys have to like exchange information and
Well,
stuff?
Well, if we drove away, that's a felony, I think.
Were you nice to the person that hit your car?
Yeah.
Were you though?
Yes.
Because I got in a little fender bender the other day, and she texted my mom saying how unpleasant I was and the fact that I did not care about them because I was in a rush. And she kept
I think
saying
that is
she's
the
in a
funniest
rush.
thing because that's so Ava. She's so insincere and kind of rude sometimes.
Whatever. You know what? It was like this. Like I barely tapped them. I barely tapped them. Okay, and
Barely.
she's acting like I freaking killed her fiance who was in the car, and I'm like, lady, I'm in a rush. I have to get to work. Like I will give
You
you
guys.
I gave her my insurance. I gave her my whatever phone number, my name, whatever, and I had to go. Like I'm
Okay,
sorry, I
quiet.
don't have time to sit here
Quiet.
and comfort you for the little bump I hit on your car.
You guys, when I hit someone, barely hit them, one of them told me, if I didn't have my seatbelt on, I would have been through the windshield.
Yeah,
and
some people are
and
just
they
so dramatic.
They recommended to the police that I take a driving class. Like, are you guys serious right now? Like,
Okay, so
guys.
Jack, what was the fight you got in with your dad?
Oh, so that person, so they're driving someone else's car and they didn't have the insurance, and then I got like the license plate and the
what is the fight? What was the fight?
I'm getting there, and then I got like all their information and stuff, but I didn't get the phone number. Yeah, it was quite stupid of me, but I got it because like that person was a student at Madison, and so I was able to look it up and find it. And my dad was calling me, "You're an idiot! Why did you do it? Why are you so fucking stupid?" I was
Was he actually
"Dad,
saying
Dad."
that to you?
Yeah.
Cussing too?
Yes.
Oh, he was mad.
Yes, he was mad, but I got the number, so it's fine.
How did you react to him yelling at you?
You probably
just sat there and, like, took it.
Was it on the
Yeah.
phone?
Yeah, no, it was on the phone. I just took it. I didn't know what to say.
Yeah, see, that's the thing about Jack. Like, when we're, like, somebody's yelling at us, the thing about us is we will yell back. And I think that's the problem. Like, sometimes we just need to let the people yell
Oh
at
my
us.
god, all we do is yell back.
Yeah.
You guys, that's what it's always like a competition of who can win the fight. It's
Exactly.
like that is just unimportant, you know, sometimes.
Well, like in that situation, like it was my fault, so I deserve that. But like if it's an argument, yeah, I'll yell back.
Well, you just got hit. Like, you're in, like, a state of shock. Like,
Well, that was the day after. I called my dad the day after.
you didn't even call him the day of.
Yeah, yes, I called him the day of.
Okay, so what did he say the day of? Did he ask if you were okay?
Yeah.
And that's it?
Yeah. The call was pretty short because like I needed to call the police. Also, fuck you, Madison police. I called you 3 times and you didn't come. Fuck you. This is all your fault.
Why, they didn't come at all?
No.
Did you talk to the 911 dispatcher at all?
Yes.
Well, maybe what were you like saying to the dispatcher?
I said I got into an accident.
Well, but why are they gonna come for like a little tiny fender bender?
Because that's what they usually do. They just said fuck you. They just said fuck you. Online report it. I was like, what? How is that gonna work with the insurance? And
I agree with the Madison police. Yeah, fuck you. Report it
so
online.
did
yeah.
you get your car fixed, or was there damage?
yeah, of course.
Did you cry? What was damaged?
The side door.
Are you
cry?
Did you fix it?
I didn't cry. Well, so there's that.
Remember when I hit someone in Starbucks drive-thru and I was bawling my eyes? I like couldn't stop crying. When I got into Minecraft, I could not stop crying. I was hysterically But that was the day after Sophie died. So, like, there were, like, emotions. Like, that it wasn't just the car accident. But I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? How do you hit someone in the Starbucks drive-thru? I don't know.
So, Jack, what would you say is like beside like your biggest passion in life? I feel like I know what you're gonna say.
Biggest passion in life.
Like something you're really passionate about.
I guess running because
That's not what I thought you were gonna say.
I run like
I don't even know what you're
usually
thinking.
6 times a week. I don't know. That's what I do to keep myself in shape, and I enjoy it.
Okay, that's good. I thought you were gonna say sports.
I was thinking about saying that, but like that's not like a passion. That's just like
Can be.
well, I watch sports. Like I don't like play sports.
Yeah, a little too much, Jack.
Jack
I
is
think
like
Jack is a little
obsessed with sports. Like, it's a little odd. I have to say, like, you feel me or no?
No, I don't.
Yeah. Have you been watching new TV shows?
I don't watch TV shows.
What about any movies?
I don't watch many movies.
Jack, if you're gonna go to prison, what would you go to prison for? Like, what do you think would like send you to prison?
I was literally thinking that about like that's so crazy.
Jesus.
I'm like go to prison just killing
Whoa.
someone. Honestly,
Where did that come from?
what did she say?
She said.
Oh, so horrible, Ava. Why would you say that? That is not a joke for Jack, Ava.
That week wasn't a joke.
That's not a joke. I'm sorry, Jack.
Yeah, what would
Continue.
you go to prison for?
I think I'd go to prison for,
I'd have to go to prison for like murdering, like
Assault,
a bad
probably.
man. Yeah, like beating someone up.
yeah, I'm beating someone up.
I don't see myself going to jail ever, but I don't know, like tax fraud or
I
something.
was gonna say fraud. Yeah, Jack isn't doing anything like physical. He's not like robbing a bank or anything like that.
Neither am I, but like sometimes I have a little bit of anger.
Does your dad
issues.
have issues with taxes? Like, does he get upset with how much he has to pay?
Yes.
He does.
Yes.
Yes, our mom gets upset with taxes too. Would you date a girl that's taller than you?
Good luck finding one,
There is some out there.
and especially one that wants me. But yes, I would.
I love that. Yeah, I don't think height really matters that much either. I've come to terms with like I'll probably date someone shorter than me, but what are you gonna do about it? It doesn't really bother me.
What about like what's like the like age gap where you're gonna like cap out at?
Well, right now, like 3 years.
3 years?
That's it.
5?
Well, what do you want me to date a 15-year-old?
Like older than you. Like how much older would you go?
Okay.
Go as young as 18?
Okay, probably not.
I'm looking
Like
for
how young as 19? Like what?
Maybe 18. Like freshman in college, 18 is
Okay.
fine.
Okay. So, and how old? Like what's the
Uh,
oldest?
22 or 23. Like I don't want to be like dating someone that has already had a full-time job for 2 years.
You want someone at like the same like level.
Yeah, I want this person in the same spot in life.
What if you like were in love and she was like she wanted you to be a stay-at-home dad, but you were already married and had kids, like but it was like a non-negotiable. Would you accept that?
Well, that if she makes enough money, then yes.
You would accept that? Oh my god.
Wow.
Yeah, I love that you would accept that. Yes, you should accept that.
Yeah, that would be very enjoyable. Just not having to stress about work.
Did you guys notice how I switched my response because I'm learning to be
Jack,
more
do you know where the oil is in your car?
Why do you say all?
Do you know where the oil is in your car?
You say you're basically Canadian.
I'm not. That's Taylor. Oh yeah, Jack. We didn't even ask you if you knew which one was which when you came in here. Did you know?
Yeah.
No, you didn't.
On the chair right when we came in.
I said your name. He'll probably know.
I said go look for Ava right away, so he couldn't even know. Because I lost you.
That's what you tell him when he comes in. Go look for.
I
Ava?
said
you don't
is-
even
I-
say hi.
I said hi, but I said, is Ava up there? Because I thought I heard you up there. So I said, go check if she's up there or not. And you
Oh.
weren't.
Upstairs?
Up there in like the gym. All right, Jack. Thanks for coming on our podcast. Would you come back?
Yes.
This guy was saying a fetus isn't a part of a woman's body. I'm like, doesn't that sound a little ridiculous?
Wait, so someone at your job was just
No, this isn't at my job.
Oh.
This is just one of our friends we were getting in an argument about.
okay.
And they said a fetus isn't a part of the woman's body. It's its own individual thing. So, yeah, you guys, we're very passionate on the fact that, little Donald Trump is not a good person. Obviously, you guys know that from our last podcast that all of you guys were telling us to, get back in the kitchen and, take the microphones away. But it's okay, guys. We're back and we're better than ever. We still have the microphones. Sorry. But it is America.
Okay, you guys. What I wanted
which
to
is a
say,
free country.
what I wanted to
You
say,
wanted.
what I wanted to say in the last video is that I want to call everyone who voted for him stupid because I don't know how you had any education. And I you have
Actually,
to be uneducated
you
if
guys-
you voted for him. Like, I don't understand how an educated person who thinks rationally could vote for someone like
You
that.
guys,
Would
you
you agree
guys.
with me, Jack, on that or no?
Yeah, well, most of the people that vote for him are uneducated.
Exactly.
Jack was the one that actually.
But what about like
informed
someone
me.
who went to college, someone who has like a profession, like my mother, like very educated woman, but who still wants to vote for him? Like she didn't, but like she was going to if it wasn't.
She
for
didn't
us.
vote, so
like not much better.
Wow, what an amazing mother.
It's like what do you have to
don't
say?
be mean to my
no,
mom.
but like what do you have to say about those people
The people that voted for Trump,
that are like educated people that
uneducated
voted?
voters, yeah, I don't get it.
What do you think? There's a reason. Like, what reason do you think people had for voting for him? Like what was like you? What do you think? Like one of the main reasons was?
They think the economy is gonna be better.
Is it going to be
It
better?
won't be. The economy's actually pretty good right now.
But like, do you think it could get better?
Maybe.
With Trump.
It's a possibility. It depends what he does, because like if he just does like normal stuff, then there's a good chance it will. But if he's doing this whole like extreme 2000% tariff,
What if he shuts down the Department of Education?
well, that won't. I don't know how that'll affect the economy, but
How would that not affect the economy, you guys? That would directly affect Ava and I. Because what comes from the Department of Education?
like student loans.
Yes. Student loans. That's exactly correct. And
And-
financial aid. What else?
Wait.
Though? And disability resources.
But my question was, what would happen to student loans if the Department of Education is taken away?
Exactly. Like, would there be no more student loans?
Well, like the outstanding student loans, would they just be like forgiven because, or would they be taken up by something else? I don't know.
Like, don't you think it's like bad that like that people vote for a sexual abuser?
Yeah, he's definitely not the most like morally.
But like, don't you think that's like a reason enough not to vote for someone? Yes or no?
Yeah, that could
You can
be.
say no.
Yeah, that could definitely be a reason.
Yes, that's like the main reason. Like, how could you guys vote for someone who is willingly able to say, like, whatever, like sexual misconduct, who cares? Like, it's just so gross. It's like, actually, it's so disgusting.
Anyway, so it's just very always refreshing to be around people who share your same beliefs, because it can be exhausting being around people who don't share your same beliefs or who are just like completely delusional. Which obviously we know you guys all think we're delusional, but it's okay. You guys can call us delusional. We are a little delusional. But me, on the other hand, I would say absolutely not. You're psychotic. Go take a nap or something, because that's ridiculous. Like, no.
What? What are you saying?
Like if mom wanted to move us to another man's house.
Oh yeah, of course that would not be happening.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jack does make smart decisions.
Our dad thinks we're gonna go get pregnant, so yeah.
we're trying not to do that, you guys.
You have to be like either next level dumb or just extremely unlucky to get pregnant.
Yeah,
Not next level dumb. Some
yeah.
people just genuinely just don't really think about
Or
it. You know?
some people are just not educated enough,
mistake, yeah.
True, that's true.
and like their parents just never talked to them about it and stuff.
But if you guys want abortion to be banned, then why isn't there free, free condoms, free birth control, free Plan B? Why isn't childcare more
And why
accessible?
when a
No, not my husband. I love my husband, but no.
You have a
not my-
husband?
I do have a husband, yeah.
she has a couple husbands?
He's a
actually.
seal, actually.
Wow.
Do you know what
Do you
that means?
believe in monogamy?
Yeah. Yes.
You do? Oh.
Hold on, Jack. Do you know what a seal means? What does it mean?
It's the animal.
My husband is a seal.
Like a Navy SEAL.
Yes.
Yes.
Would you ever like date two girls at a time?
Jesus Christ. Well, I'm having trouble getting one.
Yeah, I guess we have troubles with that too, but
I'm really not that difficult, but the thing about me is like I don't
you
want
are.
like a typical